Mitch.
Hello.
My
Nice
name's
to see
Megan.
you. Nice to meet you,
I'm
Megan.
the store manager for Eric's Bike Shop. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. So weather okay? It's still snowing out? Not so much?
It's cold, but it's clearing up.
Oh, good. So today I'm going to be interviewing you for the sales associate position at Eric's Bike Shop. I'll be covering 3 topics about the knowledge of your job, your past experiences, and how you qualify job skills for it. When we are finished with the initial question section, I will give you an overview of the position that you're applying for. If you have any questions for me, you'll have an opportunity at the end of the interview to ask, okay? It should take about 8 to 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Ready to start?
I am.
Okay. So what do you like most about our company?
I definitely appreciate the number of awards that you've gotten since you guys first started in my area, which is St. Cloud. And I couldn't help but notice that you recently won an award for Best Workplace in Minnesota.
That's true. I mean, we did have a pretty good accomplishment that year. Why are you interested in this particular position?
I think it would be a good entry-level position to work my way into the business and advertising sector of your company and hopefully begin an advancement within your company.
So obviously you have a big interest in bikes, am I correct?
Definitely. As you read in my resume, I worked for 2 years at my school's recreational and outing center, preparing people on their expeditions for their bike. So I have done some similar work with my school, but now I'm ready to go into the private sector.
Interesting. Thank you. What part of this job do you think would be most difficult for you?
I'm sure it would be getting started in your workplace with your community and also with your new customer interactions from what I'm used to with the school rather than with you guys.
So you think it's
That
going to be a more
transition.
positive experience?
Definitely.
Okay.
Since you have much more established ethics and philosophies with customers, yes.
Sure. So can you describe your biggest accomplishment at your previous job?
My biggest accomplishment at my previous job was helping to organize a recent event, especially. I helped organize my workplace to accommodate on-campus events and have them come in and use our space for their own meetings and events.
Was it a success?
Very much so, yes.
Provide a story of when you communicated and interacted with a diverse population.
The amount of international students on my school meant that a lot of them were able to come down and I was able to talk to them as I was distributing recreational equipment to them, and I got to learn about their cultures and how they interacted with the school.
So you maintain good relationships with people?
Definitely, very good.
Okay. Tell me about a time when you had to adapt to a situation or a difficult task.
I once had a conflict with one of my coworkers involving a disagreement in philosophies. We were able to sit down together and discuss our differences and come to a compromise so we could have a professional work experience the remainder of our time in school. And we both work together to this day. I think we have gotten past that difference and now are good coworkers.
Good. Okay. That's good to hear. Because we have a lot of stressful times inside of our company, and so we have to be able to work together with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, how have you addressed stressful or difficult situations?
First, I like to sit down and make a list of what is wrong in the situation or what can be changed or what is actually stressful, and from there address them one by one.
Perfect. Describe a situation in which multitasking was a challenge for you.
There have been several times where the sheer number of people coming to me for if they needed my help with a certain aspect of my job, and I had to figure out a way to organize myself to take care of each person's problem one by one in an orderly fashion and do each successfully rather than trying to move on to the next thing quickly.
Good. How would past employers describe your work ethic?
they would describe me as someone who definitely concentrates on the customer and who makes sure that the customer is satisfied. And I'm sure they would say that that has always been my first priority in a workplace.
Well, good, because that's exactly what we're looking for. And as you probably read in our job description, the sales associate is responsible for providing exceptional customer service and product knowledge to help maintain the store's image and drive sales performance of an Eric's Bike Shop. So that's just our overview of our overall job for you that you would be working with if you got the job. Do you have any questions for me?
Do you have any volunteer opportunities for employers?
Yes, we put on small events every year, and the employees are able to go and volunteer at those and help out with children functions, places at hospitals, and different recreational events.
I would look forward very much to participating in those events.
So is there anything else you'd like to add that I didn't get a chance to ask you that you'd like to share with me?
No, actually, I think I've asked what I need to ask.
Okay, good. So we are still interviewing a few people. It's going to be about another week to finish those interviews, and then within 2 weeks or the end of 2 weeks from now, we should hear something from us.
I look forward to it.
Good. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for spending your time to interview me.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You as well.